Hello.
Over.
Hello.
You planted the sun.
Run that by
Don't
me again?
engage. Don't engage.
Do plants eat the sun?
No. Okay. Glad I could solve that problem. Let's move on.
These guys know what we're about. I don't think we need to tell anybody what we're doing.
No one gives you orders. You just turn up, you do shit, and when things go down, you always seem to be there.
I'm going to yell at the guards at the gate and say, if anyone asks where we went, we're going to Redrich.
Who are that lot? I know.
Alfarian,
Wow.
tell them.
What she said. Who
Do
was
they
that?
recognise Alfarian?
I don't
Yeah.
fucking know.
The entire city guard, they're not going to recognise just one of their members.
Are you Terry? No. Then piss
Are we
off.
Terry? I thought Terry
Hey,
died.
Folly.
Yeah.
The only Terry.
There was only one.
The one true Terry.
Wrath ate him. Fun times. Anyway, you begin the journey to Redrich. It's a very simple road because it's actually one of the more well-trodden ones because Redrich happens to be one of the two paths to Atrogate from Lambu.
Lambu.
Which, of course, being the giant city with one of the largest towns, has quite a bit of throughput. So you will arrive at Redwich without any issue. The villagers, what's 28 miles? How long does that take by carriage?
Not that long.
It can go up to twice the speed of the animals pulling it.
A couple of horses.
Although I will presume that you're not going at max speed, because that would be difficult to maintain.
How does the artifact hold up with everyone nice and cozy
Just
together
there.
in this carriage?
Here we go. A cart or wagon is... Jesus. You could make 16 miles, apparently.
Really?
Yeah.
Only that far?
I'm sure there used to be a carriage entry which was faster.
I mean, we can travel through the night and people can just sleep in the back.
I'm just going to say you have the speed of a,
And
heavy
elk.
horse. You got 2 horses pulling a carriage. Whatever. And you will arrive there within about a day's worth of travel, so you do get to rest if you want.
Excellent. I'll be in the back.
He retires to the back. Owl wears a hoodie.
Got a big hood.
Okay, sure. Is there a reason for this, or...?
Oh, it's comfy. I can hide my face.
Fair enough. Yes, you will arrive at Redrich without any particular concern to find the village is just as normal. I mean, you've never
Wow.
been there before. Except maybe Luna, because it's, like, one of the closer villages to her home.
Yeah, probably been there. Druids don't only just stay in one village.
Yeah, that's why your dad was up here when he got pulled into the other dimension.
Luna, are these people corruption creatures?
What is wrong with you?
I just want to be safe. Okay, let's go through to the flip side here.
Do we even have time to answer that question?
It's hard to say. I think we should probably go through to the flip side, then.
Yes.
Or wait, check a mirror.
I peek in the mirror.
You will see a bunch of wolves looking kind of confused for the most part. They're milling around.
Okay, don't open a portal within the town. We may
Not
also
in the
need
town,
to evacuate
on the edge
town.
of the town.
So they are waiting for someone to let them through.
I mean, can I get a... Would it be perception or sense motive? Sense motive from Luna.
Okay. Alright, from Luna.
I have no idea how bad that is. Oh, hey! That's 19.
You get the impression that they were meant, like, they're a bit lost.
The wolves are... They seem lost. Guys.
Do they not have leadership? Some kind of leadership that they usually have? That we haven't quite worked out yet?
I mean, I would imagine they would follow the bear. Because one was sort of in a way...
Bear... Where is the bear?
Okay.
We
Not
thought the
really
bear
here.
was coming this way.
To put this in perspective, the bear was coming this way, then got summoned back when you attacked Senra.
Yes, that's true. Yeah.
So, the horde of animals following the bear...
So why hasn't the bear come back? Well, we can prevent a tragedy here. However, I think we're probably going to have to work out a way to evacuate this town.
Why don't we just tell the guards to evacuate the town?
Yeah, I mean, we
Want
can
to
certainly
evacuate?
try.
I don't think they'd evacuate the town without some sort of actual incident.
Show them the mirror?
Yeah,
I thought
look,
it was
I
only
mean,
us
we can
that
try
saw
just
that.
being on the level. I say, you there, gendarme.
Ah?
It-
Oh, hello, strangers!
We have been sent by your local council to fill in the potholes. No, wait. To deal with these things. Show him the mirror.
I show him through the mirror.
Are you implying you've sent you to deal with us? Is this some sort of
Do
metaphor?
you not see the wolves through the reflection?
No!
He doesn't have our
Potholes.
crazy denizen vision.
I thought we
That's
already
interesting.
established this, that it doesn't work on everyone.
Okay, but we need you to evacuate the town, preferably to Lanbu, ideally, if possible.
The warning system hasn't been off.
Warning system?
Yeah, your evacuation alert. Are you not from around here? Okay,
Is-
out of curiosity, this would be something that would be immediately known by anyone who lives outside of a major city. Or lived.
So Luna would know about it.
To
Yeah.
anyone who does not live outside of a major or lived in a major city or in the really remote places where there aren't settlements, so like caves don't count. So for those of you who would, presumably Luna, I don't know if any of you have at any point, the alarm system is a mandatory evacuation given off whenever a divine beast from the Lost Continent makes landfall near settlements,
Okay.
which typically
Well,
involves
he's
a
never
mass
heard that.
evacuation and activation of all defensive constructs and usually the deployment of a few ships to deal with it.
Okay.
It's a big
Need
thing,
to
but
lure the
people,
lost
it
continent
happens.
over here.
Yeah, the only place this isn't done is in a city where the defences are so ridiculous that a divine beast would never get past the perimeter.
Also, where would you evacuate to?
Yeah, no, seriously, you're already behind the strongest defences in the entire...
If they can get through it, then good on them.
That's called a deity level event. When a city itself is threatened by what's coming.
Okay. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to convince this guy to evacuate.
So, the alarms haven't gone off because it's not from the Lost Continent. But there is a terrifying bear thing running around, with all kinds of mutated
Bear?
monsters after it.
There hasn't been a bear in these parts for decades now.
Have you not?
I'm going to
been-
just slink off round the corner.
I'm sorry, are you ignoring the druid who's talking about this? I know how to identify a bear, and that is definitely a bear if mutated. We fought it with a number of other things up in Atrogate. We
We've
stopped
been right
it from
about.
coming here.
I'm
Not
sorry.
been informed of our discoveries?
They are a
We've been right before.
farming village.
I would have assumed that this would have made its way around town.
Bears in Atrogate?
What do you think's been
Vampires
attacking
in
all of the
Ravenloft.
livestock?
Oh! That's what that's been? I
Yes!
heard there was
It's
that
not
up-
really it's not a bear anymore. It's more of a aberration.
So wait, it's coming here?
It
Yes.
was on its
Oh,
way here. Its allies are already waiting nearby.
Oh, here we go.
Where? How would we avoid them? If we need to evacuate, we need to evacuate away from wherever they are. We do not want to get caught on the road. At least here, the
You know how strange
constructs will
wizards
defend
are?
us.
How they have wizardy other dimensions?
Of course, we all learned it in school.
Yeah, they're hidden in an alternate wizardy dimension.
Oh, by the gods.
I'm going to slink around the corner, and I'm going to summon a grizzly bear.
Make sure it's prestidigitated purple.
Yes, I am also going to do that.
You summon a... Because you're good, technically, a slightly holy grizzly bear.
Okay, I'm going to prestidigitate it purple, and yeah, I'm going to cast light on it.
Purple
So now I
glowing
have it.
grizzly bear.
Glowing purple grizzly bear, and I'm going to have it start sort of not attacking the city, but just sort of rumbling around outside the city.
Oh look,
Wow,
there
and
it
if you're-
is.
and-
Would you look
That's
at that bear?
What?
That's one of the lesser ones, I think.
What? Ah!
I'm
Why
going
is it
to.
purple? What? Ah!
Wizards, blame the wizards. Actually, blame Senra. She's gone evil. Seriously, evacuate, please.
Oh no! It's got me! I'm going to sort of jump into the bear's mouth.
I'm not going to ask
Um.
for any bluff checks on the simple basis that this guy is going to do all the convincing for everybody. You want to- God, we're under attack by
It's
purple
killing
bears!
me!
Oh no, run for your lives from the bear. It will kill you all, yep.
A few people get out and laugh and then see the bear and go, oh. Evacuation procedures! He runs and rings
Oh
the
no!
bell.
It's emitting its deadly sleep beams. I cast slumber on the guard.
Ah! That wasn't a guard, by the way. That was just a farmer.
Oh, I hit a farmer with slumber.
Don't forget to drag that one.
People
With you when
begin
you
an
leave.
organised panic, reminiscent of a bunch of people who are panicking but have done this 1,000 times.
That's what
just
you
for
get for
reference,
living near the ocean.
An outer settlement has a divine beast attack approximately 5 or 6 times a year.
Oh, wow.
It's why people live in the mega cities.
Does sound like a bit of a pickle.
It's really annoying.
One of the things that the Tesmeri do that other nations perhaps do not becomes immediately apparent as what was once thought to be a large statue with plants growing on it,
no.
activates and stands in a defensive position at the sound of the bell.
Oh, look.
Drop it through a portal. Drop it through a portal on
the
top
giant
of the...
constructs enter alert state with the evacuation.
I'm going to whisper to my summon. Run away. And... Yeah, just run. Actually, no. I suppose it's a summon, so who really cares? I'm going to keep it causing trouble on the edge of town, but
This
not close
just
enough to
causes
piss off
more
constructs.
people to move faster, and they begin a procession towards Lanbu.
Excellent. Good job, team.
I can't believe that worked.
Polite applause.
Time to loot the town.
No!
Oh. Is that not what we're doing?
No!
Oh. Okay.
If you need me,
Time
I'll
to
be in the
defend the
library.
town.
Yes.
So about that drop the construct through a portal on top of the wolves idea.
I'm just going to bring this up. Those constructs are far too large.
Really big portal.
The smallest of them is about 4 times the height of an average person.
If
What
I
if
get
we-
up on top of the construct, jump down while swinging the knife, can I create a really big portal?
Yeah, just run around the construct and make a big hole with the dagger.
Also, a reminder of the state of the world you live in. These constructs are not typically considered powerful enough to actually face a divine beast. They tend to be delaying tactics.
Yeah, but these things aren't as strong
Still
as
enough to
divine
fuck
beasts.
anything else up.
Yeah, no, typically. Although you are fully aware that the last time when Atrigate was under attack, none of its constructs activated in its defense.
Yeah. Poor upkeep, I bet. You know how these druids are.
Druids are not responsible for maintaining the constructs.
Exactly. Then they take no responsibility for anything.
You
Damn
just-
hippies.
Okay, sure. Just diss on the druids. You monster. So,
I mean, for some reason they haven't been deployed despite all the towns being attacked.
yeah, that's weird, isn't it?
That is weird. What the hell is Morgoth doing? I thought he was in charge of the druids around here.
Well, he is, yes. But the druids aren't responsible for the construct, and the one guy who is responsible for the order that maintains them is now in prison, technically.
Oh, tits.
We really ought to let him out.
Wait, which guy?
The guy you're not certain about whether he is evil or not, or dead or not.
I'm
Or-
feeling pretty certain now.
One version of him is definitely dead.
Yeah, one version of him is definitely dead. You don't know which version it is, though. But yes, it is the Councillor Tannic.
Tannic, that's it. Tannic Felbane?
Correct.
Yes, I knew it was.
The
Felbane.
teleporting mage.
Well, I feel like we at least have established that not all flipside people are bad. So,
I don't think any flipside people are necessarily any more evil than the topside
So-
version.
Have you not
mean-
met the evil dog Snuggles?
I mean, both versions of Tannic are surely good.
Yeah,
So
and
there's
the one
no
in the
reason to
cave
imprison
did get
him.
sacrificed. Rather than actually trying to steal the dagger, as far as I can tell.
So yes, you have an evacuated town.
Woo. 13.
Okay. Let's look through the mirror, see what the wolves are up to.
Still milling around.
Cool.
Couple of them are humping.
They do that?
Mm-hmm.
I would have thought their genitals had rotted off.
Yeah.
What if we
Never said
surprise
they were
attack
doing it
them?
very effectively.
Ugh. Wait, they merge together when they want to. Surely
Yep.
they'll be... Yeah.
Gross.
Okay. Shall we just dive in and try and sneak up on one and test some artifact stuff on it?
Sure.
Chest bump it, Seth!
Just no.
I mean, it does occur to me, and it probably should have occurred to me a while ago. I do have a beaker full of the purple crap.
So you're saying
To be
This
fair,
in-
Siegfried took a sample of it as well.
I took
This-
several.
entire time we have wasted.
Oh, God
the town.
forbid, Seth, that we save a city from being eaten by wolves.
A village.
A village from being eaten by wolves.
They weren't even hostile. They don't even know where they were.
They could turn hostile any second now.
Which is why I say we go on the offense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of wolves.
Alright,
I don't.
we go on the defense.
I think that. Can we just test it with the sample?
Okay, fine. I'll pull out a file of the purple goop and I shall hold it near the artifact on his chest.
The artifact begins to resonate.
Okay. You might want to take off the armor for the next bit.
Okay. But give me like a minute.
I'll help.
Yep.
That makes it much faster if you let someone help remove
No.
plate armor.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah, we'll get the chest plate off.
Okay.
Get thing wedged
You
in
have
there.
going to-
successfully separated the artifact from yourself.
Oh.
I feel much less loyal.
You
I'm going
lose
to
the
put a
sense of
droplet of,
immortality you had.
I'm going to put a droplet of purple goop on it.
Back to
As it
100%,
does, the
110%
purple goop
loyalty.
burns away, revealing a... Well, it actually makes it look like blood now. Just red blood.
Hmm.
'Cause
I'm
it's
going
just a
to
drop
dip
of it.
my finger in it.
Okay, lovely.
I'm going to sniff it.
Smell. Do you know what blood smells like? I presume you do.
Yes, I am full of it.
That doesn't. I don't want to know. It's like...
Although I'm pretty sure that Undine blood is purple, so it's a bit different.
I mean, it really wouldn't surprise me if I knew what blood smelled like.
Smells like blood.
She's female, she definitely would.
No, that's a good point.
To be
How'd
fair,
that
I have
work in the
never
ocean?
established whether Ahi has a sense of smell.
If she does. She can smell blood up to a mile away in water.
Ahi is not a shark!
You have
Sure.
absolutely no evidence to the contrary,
I have
other than the legs.
all the evidence to the contrary. I created this world.
He is a god.
Ah, he is scary.
Ahi cannot.
Shark.
I mean, she does have quite sharp teeth.
Right, okay. It smells like blood.
I'm going to taste it.
Tastes like blood.
Ugh.
Just gonna go on a
Can I
frenzy.
identify that? Oh wait, I could. I think I can.
I hope there's no diseases in that blood.
Oh,
Doesn't
God.
taste like diseases.
And Ahi has now got.
Tastes like poison though.
Definitely poison.
Hmm.
You can can do what? Are you looking at what you can do?
I mean, I'll have to actually change what spells I have prepared, but I can't remember if it's actually in. Damn it, no. I can't do blood biography.
Just trying to
However,
identify, like, horrifying.
Yeah, no, that's not going to work. Yeah, no, I can't identify where this stuff is from.
Okay, cool.
I mean,
So yeah,
is
Arhe's
blood...
just licked the blood that now technically covers a small splash of Seth's armor.
Oh my god!
Well, it tastes like normal
Disgusting.
blood.
What do you mean, What? Why? What?
What do you mean normal?
Why do you know what that tastes like?
Blood? Have you never, like, bit your tongue or something?
Never
I
been
know.
punched really hard in the face?
Have you ever been in any fights? I know you have.
Yes, but not.
You've never been tempted to try your own.
No. No.
You should. It's delicious. Yours, that is. Gnome blood is a delicacy.
Why do you know that?
Some witch sects follow the patrons of blood, and they, invite other covens round sometimes.
I don't want to know. I'm learning too much.
Okay, so we've established at the very least that this artifact can reverse corruption.
Steph is slightly queasy now.
Probably shaken too.
Probably. Fucking eat blood.
What do you do
Like
with
we
this
kill
knowledge?
the gnome in order to get the blood. They donate it.
What are you, fucking underwater vampires?
Some of them are. The other witches, those. They're a colourful bunch.
I feel like I should never have built a world, and I should just let Alex Vance to define everything in the world. Just
Well, you've left the witches undefined, so I'm allowed to. Or at least most of the witches.
they do not typically drink gnome blood.
And a witch
So
who
apparently
follows
a
the
delicacy
patron
now.
of blood probably would drink blood.
Yes, but not explicitly gnome.
Gnome blood is just the tastiest.
It's full of such creativity. Can we move on from the drinking of the blood of one of your party members? It's getting weird.
It is. I'm not trying to drink his blood.
But it's staring in that direction. And I don't like it.
Okay. What do we want to do? We definitely have a way to reverse corruption. I don't know if it's enough to reverse the corruption around the bear, but it's the best bet we have.
I think it's worth a go. It's at least the best sort of, I guess, lead we've had come up.
You know?
Do we want to keep it in your armor, or do we want to stick it on a spear or something? Or on your lance?
I don't think we have an efficient way of mounting it to anything yet. I mean, on the lance
could-
it would be incredibly useful.
Yeah, so you could stab the bear in
But-
the chest with it then.
I mean, it's kind of wedged in the armor at the moment, and if we took it out, I don't think we'd have any decent way of keeping it connected to the lance. Or
We
rather
could
just keep it...
head back to Atrogate, try and find a weaponsmith or armorer who could
So-
make a
Oh.
decent mount for it.
I think
Alright.
that
I
might
have
take a
decided
while.
that things take a while to discuss. I'm going to start drawing pot cards.
Uh-oh.
I don't know.
Yay.
Alright,
Oh,
guess which one I drew.
The one where we all die?
Lust.
It's called Bad News.
Oh no.
oh.
I remember this. I mentioned something earlier.
Yeah.
All of a sudden,
Oh.
an alarm sounds in your head.
My head. In our heads?
What the hell is that?
Yes.
All of our
Oh
heads?
no.
All of your heads.
Luna, is this one of the alarms that they use for the divine beast?
Wait, if it's playing in all of our heads at once, how do we even know if it's in our heads?
You
Because
don't.
we'd all react the same.
Which,
I mean,
Why is Meteor
presumably
so calm?
have no clear source would be the issue.
yeah. Along with the repeated line, evacuate.
Okay.
Are
In
we
the
really?
distance, can I get a roll from everybody?
This is really happening, isn't it?
Oh yeah, this
We're
was
going
actually
up
planned,
against
but I
a
triggered
divine
it
beast because we were talking too long.
Oh. I'm gonna die.
Alright, Bird, don't fail me now. Bird, you failed me.
Only fucking Siegfried
I rolled a 3!
will spot
Wow.
flashes above Atrogate in the distance.
Wait,
I
wait,
will point that
flashes?
out.
It-
So when you say above, do you mean as in like
Like
beyond?
circles
Or do you mean, like,
of
directly?
blue light erupting above Atrogate.
So I'm a city girl, so I'm not really versed in this kind of thing. But does that mean that a divine beast is landing in Atrogate?
You'd need to make a knowledge roll if anyone wants to try to
No, I'm
identify
just
what it
asking
is.
Luna.
I'm just letting people know if you want to identify that, you will need to make a knowledge roll.
Oh god,
I'm
A
trying to
knowledge
identify
roll?
the actual like
Knowledge.
flashes.
Yeah, you
Oh,
need
I
to-
only have an
Nature.
ability in religion.
I will
If-
roll the ones
If
I
you want
can.
to, remember, you've got to make a decision on what knowledge roll you want to roll, and then try and justify why it might be relevant. And I will see if it is relevant. I will give a bonus or a
Well, it
penalty
could be
thing.
natural. It's definitely something
So
to do
both
with geography because it's
Luna-
over there.
Immediately identifies it's not a natural in origin or anything to do with geography.
Is it extraplanar?
Siegfried's got it.
You didn't get a huge roll, but you were able to tell it is definitely planar in some way. Siegfried will recognise the eruptions because, he's been around a bit. He will recognise the emergency teleport functions of warships.
Oh my gosh!
Oh no.
As they erupt into existence above
New plan.
Atrogate.
First things first, we stick with the constructs.
An
Second
estimated...
thing, We try and make it look like Senra is a divine beast, so our job gets done
The
for us.
estimated number of flashes would be around 6 or 7,
That's a lot of ships.
which would,
Yeah, surely that's enough to.
by anyone's
annihilate
estimate, that
a
is
city.
a battle group of warships,
They're just jumping into this area.
which Luna would recognise means that a tier 3 immortal has been brought in.
They brought in the big guns.
What
Is this-
the fuck is
Is
going
this
Is
even-
on?
there immortal around now?
In one of the in the lead ship of that little battle group, yes, there is a tier 3 immortal
Do-
on board.
Do I recognise? I'm going to perception roll. Do I recognise any of the ships?
You will recognise
Nature's Folly.
that at least one ship of the same class of Nature's Folly is now hovering above the city.
Oh, those are the big mamma jammers.
Yes.
Well, let's hope that means Atrogate's definitely well protected.
So, can
Which
we
you will
even do anything in
recognise
this?
is very
Fuck.
unusual, because if you know anything about airships, which you may or may not, that ship is one class higher than should be leading a battle group.
Also, would it be usual for one of those to actually be deployed within your own territory?
Well,
Surely that's more of a warship.
If an entire fleet had been summoned, you would expect one of those to be leading it.
But
However,
it's weird that a smaller deployment like this.
Yes, it
would
is
have
weird that a
something
ship of
size.
that class has arrived with a deployment of this level.
So,
I
what
mean,
is our
Nature's
luck?
Folly is not being deliberately used.
What are the wolves up to now?
What is our luck in this divine
Yeah,
The
beast
what's
that
wolves
is corrupted?
are scattering.
Wait,
They're spooked by something.
did we do that?
Did Please tell me
Something's
the
spooking
divine
the
beast
wolves.
is not corrupted by that other place, the flip side.
Ooh, didn't think of that.
Oh god.
I look at the warships through the mirror.
Luna, you would know the evacuation procedures for the region. In the event of an evacuation order, all citizens of smaller settlements are to evacuate to either Lambu or Atrogate. In the
I
event,
say we head to Atrogate.
in the event of a greater or deity class event, everyone is to evacuate Atrogate to Lambu as well.
Are there people
Would
running
I be
for
able to tell what
Atrogate?
sort of event this would be?
You would, but on the basis that the fleet that has appeared above Atrogate is not actually a fleet, it's a battle group. Which means it is not a greater level event.
Where do we see all of the people hauling ass to?
Well, all of the people in
This
the
way.
area hauled ass to Lambu.
Okay, that's...
Because we already evacuated them.
Yeah, we sent them over.
This is
We evacuated them for a fucking bear. Incidentally, my grizzly bear is currently just sat next to me.
Why do I feel like this is our fault?
Technically, it's this' fault.
What can we even do in this situation?
Well,
Can we control the constructs?
the constructs are on high alert now, which means they're leaving the village.
You
Oh,
know
man.
what, guys? Let's follow the rules. Let's head
We
to
should get
Atrogate.
Atrogate.
Can we form
Again.
Voltron?
Would
In
you
the
like...
distance, the giant
fly?
constructs that protect Atrogate and Lambu are activating.
Are they
Oh
forming
my
a Voltron?
god!
Aren't the... Wait, Lambu's a megacity, right?
Yes.
How big are those?
Colossal.
Okay.
And-
Adamantine?
They are not adamantine. Well, technically some of them are. In fact, this is why there is not much adamantine left in the world.
You know,
Each
They
mega
look
city
like
is protected by about a dozen of these.
all
We
I
should
can think about.
probably Make sure they're not getting in touch with Senra pretending to be sane.
We did send an update. Oh no, we only sent that to the loaded deck. We should
get
have sent it to the guy who hired us. Whoops.
I
Yeah, we
Did
should
I
head to
not
Atrogate
hire it?
quick.
Yes.
Horses? Luna, can you summon horses?
You have the carriage still.
Don't we already have a carriage?
Yeah, but is that faster than horses?
Technically, no,
No.
not if you want to leg it.
Yeah, I think we need individual horses.
You will,
Wait,
of
how
course,
fast is a
be-
bear?
not that much faster than a horse.
I don't
Because
know,
a bear has,
horses can...
a bear has
bears
less
can book it.
endurance than a horse.
So my summons wouldn't last that long.
On
I'm
the
just
plus
on the
side,
witch spell, it's not the druid. What the fuck?
80% of divine beast attacks come from the sea first.
So let's go closer to the sea.
So,
Let's get to Atrogate.
if the alarm
want
has
to-
So
gone
what
off...
was that about Logan being at Farsi?
Uh-oh.
guys,
I think I
it
know
is
what...
Logan.
Logan
what
is the
Logan-
divine
I
beast!
know what Logan was doing.
Oh my god.
Logan was
Summoning
summoning
his
the
family.
divine
Dude,
beast.
he had a hell of a time at the Tiki Bar at Farsi, and some shit went down. He spoke to the wrong guy.
Current,
An infernal
current scene is
ritual
just-
was performed.
Yep,
It wasn't his
he just
fault. Just sort
didn't
of.
know what he was doing.
Current
just-
scene is just,
He just
Logan
really
holding
missed
a
his
tiki
home,
torch
okay?
to fend off a
He
kaiju.
really wanted to talk to Mephi again.
The booze did the talking for him, and he
Okay, guys,
made
let's
stuff
mount up
happen.
and roll out.
I've just realized I could technically make myself a horse. Just by turning into one.
Fucking hell. You will rush those horses, who, by the way, being local, are also rushing. They've kind of been trained for this scenario.
I will, I'll run my horse to a lather and then I'll cast Restoration on it so it can keep going.
Oh, no.
Less
Kaiju
restoration.
are often worse than a divine beast.
Yeah, Kaiju are, they break the size limits, so...
Yeah. Although, admittedly,
They're
a tier 3 immortal would also be an appropriate response to a kaiju.
Lordy.
By the way, make sure you're fucking with Josiah in the campaign chat.
What did you do?
A divine beast is not a Pathfinder creature. It refers to, in this campaign sitting, I'm going to explain to chat for those of you who aren't watching, a creature that was born on the Lost Continent, which has been imbued with the divine energy that just seeps out into the continent from the trials and the giant-ass hole the Wanderer and the Emperor left in it.
It's also one of the mechanoids created to fight Calamity Ganon.
Yes. So any creature there is born unnaturally large, unnaturally powerful, and usually a being which is a challenge for an immortal to fight.
I like that he's just okay with this.
Yeah, no, he's just
Of
accepting
course
it.
he is.
So,
Okay,
you rush
I'm
off
moving.
down.
I'm moving utterly.
Even animals in the area are mentally spooked and just legging it because, well, they don't understand what the alert is, but they can hear it. Oh yeah, immortals hunt them from time to time, but they never stop being born is the problem.
This is a question that, with my fishy coastal nature, I'm going to assume I have some knowledge of.
There's a reason
Once
there
the
are
river
many
is
ships.
inside, can I see? Yeah, I know they're airships. Once the river is in sight, can I see a swell or an ebb in the water levels?
The
From
river
downstream.
is unnaturally rough.
Okay, yeah, something's coming out of the ocean.
As you arrive,
It's not
guards
occasion.
are herding people through the gate as quickly as possible. The town was already in a bit of chaos from the attack, but this is just the cherry on top. Citizens from Celium are arriving. Farsi and Dolda will not get here for probably another day.
Beeline straight for the Grand Tower in my case.
The warships are moored to the tower already, and there is commotion and guards, as well as non-town guards surrounding the tower, clearly bolstering the defences.
I hope Luna's dad is okay.
As you approach, the new guards immediately halt you, although some city guards do walk over to try and explain it's fine. And you are bustled into the tower, where figures are meeting desperately around the table. You will recognise
Have
immediately
they let Tannic out?
Tannic is also around the table, because, damn it, doesn't matter if he's evil.
As long as he can defend the fucking city.
They need people who know the state of the local area right now. And you will also recognise, obviously, Mogarth, who has clearly established himself as the current leader. And, more importantly, he is looking very sheepish in front of the hulking figure of...
Hey, I recognise him.
which would explain
Dude.
the presence of the much larger warship above the
We met
city.
him at a party.
Oh, was he at the Olympic thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got drunk in front of him.
Oh,
His mighty eagle
Yeah.
looks up at the arrival of
forgot that I repressed that party.
the rock and looks a little bit perturbed that he is now smaller than the rock by a
You can
significant
smell
amount.
what the rock is cooking.
There's so many birds in this room now.
I forgot that, like, Seth repressed this entirely.
The figures do not even acknowledge you right now, as they are clearly discussing deployments and stuff like that.
Is it bad to want this to be related to Senra stuff?
It would
And not
be
just another
convenient if we
unfortunate-
could get them to get rid of Senra. Oh shit. Seth, I'm gonna pull you aside. You might
Yeah,
want to cover up that artifact.
it's stuck in my chest plate. How am I supposed
Don't
to
wear a
climb
coat.
over it? Over full plate?
My lord! These were the people I was talking about. They're the ones who know about the other events happening here.
I'm gonna shuffle a coat on awkwardly over full plate armor.
Cairn will turn and go, yes, I am aware of their presence here.
We've evacuated Rhetorich. Just in case evacuation was important to you.
He steps forward. Tell me, what is this phenomena that's affecting the area? I must understand what is happening here if I am to defend the area appropriately.
Councillor Senra. Okay, let's see if we can work this one out.
I
Councillor
like how Ahi
Senra.
was talking, not Seth, the leader.
I mean, yeah, Seth. Okay.
Or Luna, the person who is probably the best representative
I
of
mean,
the
I
party
can,
in
I
this
can,
place.
I can try
shut
it
up.
if you want. Alex has a much better memory than me.
No one hit Seth's take on it. We can all chip in if you mess
Yeah.
something up.
I'm gonna.
I'm kind of curious. No, I was just commenting. It's kind of funny that Ahi's doing the talking. It's like no one's trying to stop her. This is a risky thing, given what happened last time she talked to this guy.
She's very
I
logical.
think you mean last time I talked to Proto Collie.
Okay, so
Oh yeah.
I mean, we were originally sent here just to investigate some sort of occurrence with a beast attacking the village, but that's quickly spiraled into
What is
one of
that in your chest?
God damn it! I thought that was a lead coat.
Why would a coat be made of lead?
I don't know. Maybe it's your thinking coat.
Okay.
Can we focus?
Mogarth.
Okay,
This
we'll
is-
get to that. It comes later in the story. But
When
it
do
also
we
comes right
ever
at the
focus?
beginning of the
Yes.
story.
Let's just focus on what's happening at the moment. We can get to this afterwards. One of the council members, Senra, seems to have been plotting something against this entire region. There seems to be some sort of mirror universe or dimension that we're referring to as the flip side.
I
That
see.
has a host of corrupted creatures, which has been slowly crossing over into this plane.
I would note that the creatures are ones that haven't been seen here for 30-ish years. Bears and such, eagles, wolves.
It's
All of the same
yeah.
corruption.
As far as we can tell, she seems to be using corruptive druidic magics, and she's using an artifact to empower that and create these corruption beasts in what we're calling the flip side, and I'd really like to get a copyright on that. Anyway, the big bear monster that's been attacking the place is protecting and protected by said artifact. Anyway, we have we think a method of reversing the corruption, hence our glowing gnome sergeant.
Yes.
Why is he wearing a coat?
It's nippy
this
in
is-
here.
This is just embarrassing. I'm taking the coat off. Like, this is just ridiculous. ridiculous. Why would I wear a coat of a fulcrum?
So this has nothing to do with the divine beast coming.
Honestly, I don't see how it could.
I'm hoping they're not connected, unless Senra has managed to do something crazy and draw one here.
I
As
mean,
far as
we
I can
haven't
tell,
even
according
seen what
to
it
our
looks
contract, if the divine beast is to do with this, we have to kill it to get paid.
Which, you know.
Very well. Councillors, it would appear that I may have overreacted, but while I am here, I will still maintain command. Fortunate for you.
Oh, right. Senra's goal, by the way, and this is probably somewhat interesting, is she wants to essentially wipe out worship of the gods, and empower worship of the false gods. I couldn't remember what the Tesmeri call it, so I'm going to say false gods. Those guys.
Heresy, is it? Well, I obviously have other matters to attend to. My attendant gave you an item on the start of your mission, I believe.
Oh, yes! As the coin, or like the badge thing, right?
If you would be so kind, stick it on this heretic the moment you see her.
Right!
We will need to be careful about that. She seems to be able to either clone herself or regenerate from the corruption.
Yes,
She's
we've
gotten
killed her a
real
couple
weird with
times.
it.
Well, hopefully
It's
we're
not-
severing
Well,
the connection to the artifact will resolve
Consider
that.
it a test of how immortal she is.
Okay.
I am not going to contest that.
Now, Paladin.
Yes?
If you would be so kind, may I handle the artifact for now, for a moment? I will return it.
You could make the Lord Protector loyal to
I don't think it works like that. See, I mean, it's kind of wedged in there.
That will not be a problem.
you. Just
I'm not going to refuse.
He reaches forward,
disintegrates your armor.
grabs the shard in your armor, and just pulls it out.
Seth just locks up because it's just like, I don't want to explode. Again.
Holds it in his hand for a second, and then flicks his wrist, and in his hand is a broken weapon.
Nice. I'm just going
It
to
is
subtly
damaged.
cast mending on Al's armor.
Don't mend it. How are we going to put it back in?
We don't even want it in the armor.
Okay, it's the only good place for it to go.
We just turned it into a sword. We can
I
strap it
see.
onto your lance now.
Well, it appears that the Empire will be receiving a record of what happened here, along with my personal complaints.
Complaints?
Your Emperor's gotten us in trouble again.
He hands the item back to you.
Okay, thank you, sir. Very tall man.
This is the buffest person of all the buff people you have met. This is true.
Is he an elf?
It's terrifying.
I believe he's human.
Wow. So
How buff
not
was he
immune
compared
to
to
slump.
Fukyu?
Wait.
I mean,
So,
He's about twice as tall as a human should be.
Lordy.
He's
So-
a Reichel.
What exactly is this thing? I was never
Sword of the
really
Emperor?
told.
Something of his, I do not know exactly.
Oh.
But it is meant to be a weapon, and it is meant to be wielded by an immortal. Which is why,
Is there
to
any
you, it is
mark-
nothing but a lump of metal. It
Are there
has
any
turned back
markings
into a
on it?
shard
Okay.
in your hands.
Or were there any markings on it?
On the broken weapon, yes. Plenty.
Of historical significance that I could tell?
I mean, anyone can recognize symbols marking the Emperor, because, the Empire.
How can he turn it into a sword? Or is it a, immortal thing?
He said it's meant to be wielded by an immortal.
That's...
A weapon that belongs to the Emperor. I would have no chance of wielding such
If I
power.
was to guess, it would be one of his arsenal. Legend has it he developed many weapons for specific purposes. Although you should know this, Paladin.
Oh yes, of course.
You will notice he always emphasizes Paladin, as if he doesn't think it's appropriate for you to wield that title.
He doesn't like. Oh, well, I guess I'm not the right kind of paladin for him.
Divine magic derived from the Emperor is not proper divine magic.
Bloody heretics.
Oh, you're talking about that now, are you?
Not in character.
Alright. I was about to dub
He's
you
being
into
very nice to you
the Lord
guys. He's
Protector.
again holding back the mere pressure of his presence in the room. So
Okay,
that
also
people can
We're
actually
going to
breathe.
go deal with the bear.
Also
You,
good.
you have fun with your divine beast. We won't trouble you. I'm going
I
to.
recommend you use this opportunity, as if this place is what the reports have said, I imagine our heretic will also be similarly flustered.
Yeah, she'll have run to ground. She won't want to be causing too much trouble while the battle group is in the area.
If you are brave enough to do so, I recommend you take advantage of this chaos.
Puppets.
I think we know which heretic he's talking about, not the one in front of him.
A heretic who comes from his own nation is far worse than anything you heretics can do.
I'm a heretic
right, that's-
just by circumstance, not.
He tolerates the
Deliberately.
witch's beliefs because nature spirits are, of course, important.
There are
So the
two
obvious.
heretics at the head of this. So there's Senra and there's the
Hero.
half-drow hero.
Yeah, we forgot to mention that the drow are involved.
Well, a half-drow is a bit different. Theolosoric is dead, by the way.
I am aware.
Hmm.
And I will
Poor
endeavour that
Thea.
no one else dies. Except maybe our foes.
By the way, if when you're done you have any healers to spare, I think the hospital here could use a powerful healer.
Oh my god. Your father is dying of corruption, and we have the thing that can purge corruption.
This is
Oh.
the point. We could try that.
Pathfinder must have
Don't worry about
markings
it, Lord
class.
Protector. We're good.
Very well. Now, Captain! One of the other powerful looking figures there salutes, looking a little bit nervous to be commanded directly by the Lord Protector. Yes, sir.
Which is
We will be deploying in this pattern. And he goes back to his tables, and everyone is listening very intently. Bear in mind that the captains are tier 2 immortals, as standard.
oh well. Seth,
Aye.
we should head upstairs.
Yes, we're very much out of our depth in this area.
I'm going to sidle around the room, trying not to disturb anyone. I assume there's like clerks and stuff moving their battle plans around for them.
Slightly annoyed that this thing isn't wedged in my armor anymore.
Yeah.
Can I, like, squeeze it back in?
We could, like, smash a hole in the armor, stick it in there, and then mend the armor around it. Which is more or less what we did in the first place. Shall we?
Sure.
Okay. I will help Seth take his armor off again. In the battle room.
I mean, it's not in his armor anymore.
Yeah, I know.
We're going to
We're,
jam
we're
it back
putting
in.
it back in.
Oh my god.
I need that plus, man.
Why don't you
Okay.
wait until after we've used it? To,
That's a good point. We're trying
Oh.
to use it, and it would be
Fine.
really useful for it not to be on your chest. Otherwise, we will have to rub you on Luna's dad.
I can just hug him. Hospital bed hug. Wow.
What's going on out there?
Oh, you know, divine beast.
The Lord protect us here.
He almost
Yeah,
tries to
maybe
get out of
maybe
bed.
no big shocks.
Why are you trying to get up?
I figured if the Lord protected us here, that we needed to evacuate.
Yes, but you're already here.
Bear in mind, if the Lord Protector were here under a normal alert, it would be an alert that required the evacuation of Atrogate as well.
Well, look, they seem to have the situation under control. Sounds like they are.
He sort of lays back uncomfortably, sort of, okay.
Well,
Everyone,
really
it
wanna-
is very apparent his
Oops.
coughing has gotten worse.
Put the. Okay, I'm going to get ready to cast Lesser Restoration on him.
I
Okay,
feel
hold the artifact up to his chest.
It seems like a bad idea, but okay.
The stuff inside his lungs is going to turn back into non-corrupt stuff, so I'll try and restore it in order to protect his lungs while he hacks it up.
Okay.
Jab him with it!
I'm very nervously just edging towards him.
I'm
with-
also going to be
this
ready to
thing.
do my healing hacks.
As it does, a bathe of glowing light covers his body. And he takes a deep breath. Huh. He looks
Are you
confused.
feeling
I'm going to heal him anyway, just in case. Presumably there's going to be a lot of damage to his body after all that.
And then he explodes.
He climbs out of bed and starts jogging on the spot, doing a bit of stretching.
It's exactly like Charlie in the Chocolate Factory. Luna, you've
I
won the prize.
fantastic!
You're Lord Protector now.
Luna's gonna hug him.
God.
Oh,
Lazy
I am
bastard,
so
second he
sorry
sees
to
an
have
artifact,
scared
gets all
you
excited.
in any way.
I'm gonna high five Seth. Yeah! Heal team.
Ah,
Heal
Yeah.
team 6.
Gonna
I feel
high five.
better than I have in decade. Do I
Oh.
have less wrinkles?
Oh yeah, I restored him.
Oh, by the way, everyone evacuated to either Atrigate or Lanbu. I don't know where the others will be.
Divine Beast attack.
Yes, I heard. Best to leave it to the immortals.
However,
Safe here.
we have an opportunity, as pointed out by Lord Protector.
Yes.
Senra will have run into hiding whilst the battle group is in the area. Do you have any idea where she might go?
Well, there is one place I can think of. Did you know this tower has a secret level?
Oh, great.
Is it the basement?
Do they
Lower.
also keep frozen bodies there?
We seem to end up in frozen body storage more than we'd like.
Well, no! Bodies are treated with respect here, unlike whatever, I don't know, weird behaviors you have.
It wasn't us, it was a vampire researcher.
He was
That
weird.
weird
though.
guy who lives up in the north.
You know the Count?
Everyone knows the Count.
Wow. Yeah,
God.
his habits sort of indirectly caused Dracula to come back.
Also, not exactly hard to forget him once you've met him before.
I recommend
Anyway, we killed
throwing
Dracula.
potatoes at him.
We did that!
But still,
I like your dad, Luna. He's on the level.
he didn't actually say that, by the way.
No.
I just found
I still like your dad, Luna.
no.
All of my family is cool.
And what happened to you?
To be fair, this,
Wow!
this is a druid who looks like he's clearly built to wrestle bears into non-violent submission.
Your dad's pretty fine.
He's totally just
If you
slammed
try and
Luna
seduce
into the
my
ground,
father,
though.
I'll set my mother on you.
That's even
I mean,
scarier.
how does your mother look?
She winks.
Why are we talking about the twins again?
Oh, aye, she looks with her eyes, silly! That was funny. I haven't made a
She
joke
has
You
no
about
have
How
it.
does
strange
she
companions.
smell?
He seems
Terrible.
really sort of much more vibrant than he was when you first met him. And sort of like, where are you? Well, yes, we need Mogarth. Wait, no.
Oh, he might be busy. Well, you know what? They probably don't need him.
Wait. Does anyone know where one of the councillor's rings is?
The councillor's rings?
Yes, only a councillor with their signet ring can enter.
Tannic might still have his.
Yeah.
And if not, we know where Tannic's other corpse is. It's a bit of a journey, though.
It takes him a minute to figure out why there's another corpse. Oh!
Yeah, we're still not sure which version of Tannic we have.
Well, I'm sure
We're gonna beat it out
I
of him.
can persuade him. I remember when he was a kid.
He was really easy to beat then.
He's a bully.
Wait, Tannic's human, right?
Yes.
He is
I
human
wonder if
and
Luna
traumatized.
remembered the kid Tannic.
Entirely possible.
He was that really nerdy kid at the back of the class.
Probably.
And look at him now.
Senra was that really outgoing one? Yeah, it's a bit unusual, but the current council of... What's Senra? Yeah, the current council of the Atrigate is actually majority human right now. Which is, well, was until one of them turned
Well,
traitor and the
still
other.
is,
Yeah.
since Tannic is the only one around. You said bodies are treated with respect. What has happened to Thea's body?
Did they ever actually find it?
It has been.
What do you mean by treated with respect?
Returned
Where?
to the land, of course.
So she's been buried. Would she be buried with her counselor's ring?
What? No!
Presumably not, because it needs to be passed on. So where is it?
Why would I know?
I don't know. Didn't...
Let's go find out.
Yeah, let's go, see.
Wasn't one of the counselors around here? Why don't we just ask?
There's two of them.
Yeah, we can go ask Tannic.
Assuming Mogarth probably took her ring. We burst in on the battle plans.
The Lord Protector has already gone, and only one captain is left.
Evening, Captain. Where are the councillors?
He does not look as nervous as he was earlier, and he just... Why does it matter to you?
Why does it matter to you so much that we don't know about it?
Now,
Did you
now!
realise how
we're
powerful
trying to
this
stop
guy
a
is
really
compared to
powerful
me?
Heretic?
Calm down. Captain, you
We
have
are
your
on a
job, and
mission
we are
from
grateful
the Lord
for
Protector.
it. But this is our matters, so please do not offend my guests. He sort of sniffs at that. Sometimes the Protectors can be a bit uppity.
Hey, real quick, I'm detecting weird shit.
Weird shit
Just
from an
in case.
immortal.
Detect immortals with that. That's a curious thought.
It depends
Do they
on the
count as
nature of
one
their
of those
immortality.
things?
Technically, they count as part outsider.
Then yes. Wait, no. What does a plane touch is a part outsider?
It's not plain touched.
Right.
I have vaguely described the process before, but it's like your
So
soul
it's
is
not
an
so
outsider.
much that they are extra. They have been touched by extra planar to make them outsider. They're outsider in that they have been touched by the outer planes,
Yes.
making them godlike
Yes.
to a degree.
I mean, the power is literally divine in origin.
However, being part god is not the same as being celestial plane touched.
Yes. We probably did, but it's been a while. So, what can I do for... What are you doing up? I'm fine.
Yeah,
How?
because we're good at healing.
They used that shard to remove the corruption.
Turns out this doohickey's very good at removing any corruption from people.
Really?
Oh yes, also we have a
Tannic
shard of an
pipes up at
artifact.
this point. Really? How curious.
That's a good point. Prod Tannic with it. Tannic, come
I'm
here.
sensing Tannic's motives. Oh god, that's not the right button. What the fuck?
What was that button? I didn't see anything.
I don't know, but it took me out of roll 20.
No,
Tannic,
I
come-
tried to press
come
the
here,
skills
Tannic.
button and it
That's-
just pulled me back.
you didn't press the Tannic button, you pressed the panic button. That's a very clear difference there.
Come over here, Tannic.
Mogarth looks at him like, yeah, you better. He's sort of curious.
I love that
maybe.
all of the powerful old dudes in this empire are just bullying Tannic.
It's how you get your, it's the hazing ritual when you become a druid. Have you
Finds
beaten up
that
Tannic?
non-druid on the council and beat him up.
Wait, we're
Tannic.
beating up Tannic now?
The Tannic quota.
Quickly,
Do I
quickly,
get
prod
to
him with it.
at least
I mean,
look?
technically we're bullying him now.
Prod him with the artifact.
I'm going to
Ooh.
prod him with the artifact.
Okay. Are you trying to kill me?
Oh no!
I hate.
We're trying to make you better. Give us your ring.
Why should I give you my ring?
Because
We need
it's
it?
for the good of the city and the outlying environs.
We're trying
Somehow,
to find Senra.
somehow, during this conversation, Eulea has snuck behind him.
Oh my god.
Full Nelson and just start wailing on Tanik's
Wedgie.
stomach.
Wedgie
And
him.
he's just sort of making Tanik aware of his current position.
Considering
Well,
Tanik is
okay,
sort of the representative of our employer.
Have fun.
Yes, I take the ring. To the sub basement.
Right, how do you know about that?
We have mysterious ways
Points
and
of
also an
father.
old druid.
How
Is
do
that
you know about that? He shrugs.
Ooh.
Look, we're gonna return this as quickly as possible.
Is this for the sub sandwiches
No,
or
we're
Captain?
not.
I'm just hungry.
Yes, we are. We have a feeling that it may lead us to Senra.
I'm going to detect magic on the ring I've just swiped.
The ring is not actually magical.
Excellent. That means I can just make an impression of it in order to make a copy. Just in case I need to get into the basement again.
We're going to make you better through violence. This is my healing shift.
We heal you by stabbing you.
Whack him with the happy clubs, guys.
If your hand is like has like a cut on it. See, this blade is actually cauterized, so instead what we do is we cut off the hand. Stop the
Very
bleeding.
well. Shall we? Eulea
Yes.
is getting very excited about this.
Morgoth, do you want to... Mogarth even, not Morgoth, that's the
That!
evil god from Lord of the Rings. Mogarth, do you want to come with? We're gonna beat up some heretics!
I currently have to deal with every single village in the area flooding into this city and make sure they're all housed, fed, and looked after.
So
Even with
Yes.
Tanik,
Is that a
we have
yes?
2/3 of the council representation required right now.
That's not a no.
He is now thinking, I could just leave this to Tanik.
yes,
No!
that's what
Bloody
everybody.
Tanik.
No, I
That is what
can't.
everyone else does.
The Lord
Okay,
Protector is up there. If I abandon my post to go on some wild adventure where we take down an evil force,
You mean a wild adventure where you don't play by the rules but you get results, damn it?
We'll give you a cookie.
I
like
do not
you,
have good diplomacy.
But no. I'm too old anyway. You should be too old for this. Aren't you retired? Yes. Nothing. God's sakes, just go.
Okay, let's head to the sub basement.
You head down to the cells. Eulea guiding you towards a specific cell.
Oh god, this Tinua is trying to trap us.
And he harangues the local guard into opening the door and giving him the key. By mostly sheer force of personality. And because he is technically glowing with health at the minute in a quite literal sense.
Hmm.
And the fact that when I find him, here he is. He is a big, big dude.
Although, presumably he isn't wearing that armor at the moment,
No, he is not.
seeing as he just jumped out of a hospital bed,
He is technically in a hospital gown right now.
so we can see his butt.
No.
Oh,
Stop trying to look at Luna's dad's butt.
I will look at all the butts in the world. Mark
And
my
he-
words.
Again, mother set
He-
on Argy.
Pushes a brick into the wall, then another one, then another one, then another one, and the wall slides open.
Hmm.
And takes you down a set of stairs to a door with a pedestal with a small indentation.
I'll put the ring into the indentation. Assuming it's ring-shaped.
It is. And as you do, a number of runes flash on the door and go out, and the door slides open.